Welcome to Funky Foot Farm. It is Sunday morning and we're going to take care of the blueberries, but before that we have to feed the grumpy old man his granola. That way we can get the day going. I'm Nicole, he's Chris, and this is a continuation of the blueberries from yesterday. I actually love that sound of frozen blueberries. So what I did is, just to recap, froze them on a sheet pan with a flour sack towel. The flour sack towel does stick to the pan a little bit, but just pull on it, it comes right up. Makes a sound, but it doesn't tear the, just sounds like it. I just kind of pull it up like this to loosen up the blueberries. Really? Back to the granola? And then we'll just, you see they're loose. They just roll. Freezing them like this, they're just loose. And when you put them in the bag, they stay loose. They will not clump. And then I can scoop them out by the cup, ever how much I need for a recipe at a time. If I run out of blueberry jam, I will use these to make the jam, but mostly we use them for muffins, pancakes, things like that. Cold.
Frozen fruit.
I do the same thing with strawberries.
You can also use these in your blender and do frozen fruit blendy smoothies.
Yep.
And this works really good when if you have like a Ninja. All you have to do is pull out your frozen fruit and add whatever liquid you need for it, yogurt, and just blend it in, and it makes manly fantastic.
Manly fantastic, really?
It makes fantastic smoothies. And of course they're already very cold at that point too.
And when I'm done with these, I'll just throw these directly in the wash machine and they come out fine. I'm abusive to my flour sack towels. I mean, because this is what they're for. I mean, I got less waste by doing this because I'm not wasting parchment paper. So I'll just pull these up. And this will go in the wash machine. So I have three more pans of blueberries to do, and then I'll come back and show you how many gallon size bags we ended up with for this year. We had a blowout on our freezer bag. This is one of these ones that won't stay sealed.
Yep.
So we're just going to pour these right into another bag. These are cheap Dollar General freezer bags. Not what I generally like to use, but what I could get my hands on. Here's the next bag I just pulled out. And it doesn't open. And the little thingy is coming right off.
Avoid those.
I prefer the Ziplock name brand or the Walmart brand. But
Yep.
that means I would have had to gone about 15 minutes down the road. Right, this one's opening up.
Okay.
Loosen these up. It's got some stems in it. I find it easier to pop the stems off once they're frozen. stand. The table's clean, by the way.
Had some runaways. Frozen ice cubes. Oh yeah, and you can also take a glass of water, and you can put a pile of these in your glass of water, and of course it will chill the water down and also give you a blueberry taste, right?
Yeah, I do that occasionally, especially when it's really, really hot. I'll take, we don't generally keep ice in the freezer because it just takes up room. And we don't have a
runaway.
Yeah, we'll put it over there for the chickens. Ice trays just take up room in the freezer for other stuff, so generally we don't keep ice. So I will use fruit occasionally. And blueberries and strawberries, I'll do that lid. Pull out a couple of frozen ones. And use them as ice cubes. Cold. And you'll see there's still some trash that didn't get rinsed completely out. But when you freeze them, it just all falls to the bottom and stays on the towel. I'll take these outside and shake them out, and then right into the wash machine. I'll have to give my fingers time to thaw out before I do the next one. Wow. Let's grab the cameraman with cold fingers.
Nope. Make sure and get all your air out.
Get
Make
as
sure
much
that it
air out
closes.
as you can.
And you also want to try and make it as flat as possible. And still making sure that the seal is good.
When I pull all these out to show you how many we have, I'll go back and write the date on them.
Yep.
Alright, so each pan this size, and I think this is called a half sheet pan, is 1 gallon Ziploc bag. So that box roughly had about 3 gallons of blueberries in it at 10 pounds for the whole box. Let's see if this one will open. Hey, this one opens. All right, we're gonna come.
So each gallon bag is about 3 pounds plus.
Yep. Okay, that's cold. And I get to do this over and over all week long because I have peppers and onions.
Yeah, we have found out that if you take your onions and peppers and do the exact same thing and put them in the Ziploc bags, that while you're cooking during the week, when you need onions or pepper, you just simply go in there, grab a Ziploc bag, and you'll find out that the fruit or vegetable is already loose.
Hold on, I'll show you one. Yeah, here's one.
All right.
Here's a piece of bag. Here's a piece of bag of onions from last year. These are just yellow onions, and I did them the exact same way.
Yep.
I'm doing the blueberries, and I'll show you how I do that later this week. Now, the only downside to doing it this way is for about a month. Your entire freezer is going to smell like onions, but it does fade away and it doesn't affect everything else.
You can't even smell the onions right now. But as long as you put your freezer baking soda in there, it'll be fine.
And I believe I learned all of this from one of my aunts. I think Aunt Faye.
Aunt Faye?
I think that's where I learned this one.
Aunt Faye is the oldest living aunt on her mom's side. High 80s.
She's, I think, almost 90. She's 88, maybe? Almost 90. Somewhere in there. I think that's who I learned this one. I think she told me.
And it works perfectly good. Perfectly fine.
Like those are kind of just popping apart.
Those are some that were overly ripe when they were smushed.
Yeah.
Their innards had come out.
Run away. I think I have about 1/4 of a bag left from last year in the freezer. Let's set that there.
Okay.
Put this side of the way. This bag was a little bit more full than the others.
Careful with it.
Alright, so that's one.
Yep.
I'm gonna find the marker.
Yeah. That's the squash that we picked before the rain. That is the squash after the rain. That's just ridiculous. That one's gonna be going straight to the chickens. If you can see the end of it. Just doesn't look good. The water's about ready to start dripping out of it.
Alright.
Wow.
So this is the total amount of blueberries I was able to get this year. This was, I think, 2 of these. Two of the buckets.
The buckets.
And then this was 1 flat of blueberries. So this is what we've got for the year. If I can get another flat, I will, just to have extra. But this is enough for us for the entire year, if I'm careful with them and make them stretch out.
Yep. Blueberry
That's just
cheesecake,
right off.
blueberry cake, blueberry coffee cake, blueberry muffins, blueberry
That's not
lemonade,
right.
blueberry, what else? Blueberry smoothies, blueberry jam.
All right, so my pen's not right, and I'm gonna have to find another one.
It's like Forrest Gump. How many things can you make with blueberry? Lots. And we probably might get another basket.
another basket or flat, whichever I can get. I try to buy as much local as I can that I cannot grow myself. And one thing you'll learn is I hate grocery shopping. So I try to stock up, do a once a month, or if there's some stuff I can do for an entire year, I'll do an entire year. Okay. And that's it. We're gonna go move these to the deep freezer because I have to take the stand-up freezer and thaw it out today. Thank you, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Have a good one.